Okay, maybe we shouldn't catch them all. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Nightmare Fuel Pokemon. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at Pokemon who are better suited for a David Cronenberg film than a children's cartoon.
It's Scyther!
Scyther!
Number 10, Scyther. What happens if someone mixes a Grim Reaper with a huge insect? This happens. Generation 1 introduced Scyther, a humanoid bug creature who fights with two massive scythes. This bug is capable of flying, because of course it is, and has 3 sharp claws on its feet.
Stop! You're making a mistake! I'm your trainer, Scyther!
In the anime, the aggressive Pokemon tends to stick to its own kind, leading to trainers facing off against groups of Scythers.
Scyther! What? Scyther! Scyther! Scyther!
Pokemon Red's Pokédex explains that Scyther's speed is its greatest strength, allowing the bug to create clones of itself. Number 9, Parasect.
It battles using poison spheres that spread from the mushroom canopy on its back.
This one's pretty tragic. Tochukaso is a rare type of toxic spore that latches to Paras eggs, slowly sucking out the Pokemon's life force.
Look here, these Paras are planting their mushrooms everywhere.
The fungus survives by ordering its host to scour the forest in search of nutrients, which only serves to strengthen the spore and weaken the host. Once Paras evolves into Parasect, the Tochukaso gains complete control over the Pokemon's brain, turning the insect into nothing more than an empty husk.
Oh! Wow!
It really evolved.
Parasect attacks with 2 deadly pincers, and swarms can be found in a forest near you.
Parasect, stay back!
Number 8, Baynitz.
That's one powerful smile!
A demonic doll which was brought to life in order to seek vengeance? Where have we heard this one before?
It's laughing! An incredible, but yet creepy performance. Let's see if the judges found it as impressive and unsettling as we did.
As a plush doll, Baynitz was thrown away like yesterday's spoiled milk, but a curse gave birth to this strange and unsettling creature.
You're a kid! No, you're a kid!
Can't this wait for another time?
With a zipper for a mouth and slits for pupils, Baynitz is a ghost-type Pokemon who uses its own body as a voodoo doll to curse its enemies. Mega Baynette is, somehow, even creepier, as the Pokemon opens itself up to reveal the cursed purple body lurking within. Number 7, Guzzlord. Pokemon Sun and Moon introduced the Ultra Beasts, extra-dimensional creatures that accidentally crossed over into Alola from Ultra Space. They're big, strong, and freaky looking. Among the 11 known types, Guzzlord ranks as the king of nightmares. Standing at over 18 feet, this walking building's defining feature is its large mouth right on its belly, which comes packed with fangs and tentacles. To paraphrase Sun and Moon's Pokédex entries, Guzzlord's hunger can never be sedated, and the Ultra Beast has swallowed entire mountains and buildings whole. Number 6, Golisopod. The Sun and Moon series often gets criticized for being way too childish, but we'd like to point you in the direction of Guzma's weapon of choice. Golisopod is, well, a giant isopod. And if you're not familiar with what one of those is, we encourage you to give it a quick Google search, unless of course you want to sleep tonight. Despite being horrifying creatures, isopods are generally docile, which is something we certainly can't say for this Pokemon given its massive set of claws. Just take one look in those dead eyes and you'll know the meaning of fear. Number 5, Eelektross.
Electros.
Electros?
Dear lord, is this thing even a Pokemon? All we can confirm is that Electros is some kind of eel leech parasite horror that looks like it's straight out of a kaiju movie. If its electric type attacks were not shocking enough, Electros has been known to sneak on the ocean shore and pull unsuspecting victims into the deep. And what might it do with you while there? Why, suck you up into their ghastly mouths, of course.
Use acid!
Number 4, Mimikyu. Sometimes knowing is far worse than not knowing.
Pikachu, no!
Mimikyu's true appearance is a mystery. In order to mask its real identity, the small Pokemon crafted and hides under a Pikachu-style rag coated with crayon markings. Suffering from loneliness, Mimikyu modeled the cover after the popular Pokemon to try and get closer to people. In rare instances, when its costume is damaged, a shadowy mist seeps out, indicating that Mimikyu looks like a ghost. Rumors suggest that seeing Mimikyu's true form could lead to dire consequences, including death. Number 3, Pincer.
Whoa, he's got a pincer.
Even this Pokemon's name sounds painful. Pincer is a bug-type Pokemon defined by massive erect pincers on its head.
Those claws!
These horns are also riddled with spikes. At around 4 feet, this Generation 1 creature towers over most children, and after Mega Evolving, gains the ability to fly, which makes things much, much, much worse. The most nightmarish part of Pincer's design has to be its long mouth, which is accompanied by 10 long and horizontal teeth. Going by Pokemon Red's Pokédex entry for Pincer, anyone unfortunate enough to run into one is likely to be crushed to death.
Oh no!
Here they come!
Number 2, Darkrai. How could we have a nightmare fuel list without including the living nightmare itself? Aside from Darkrai's already imposing appearance, what truly makes this Pokemon something to be feared is its penchant for entering the minds of sleeping victims and causing them to have perpetual nightmares.
Darkrai, use Dream Eater!
Though this isn't entirely of its own accord, the fact that it's recorded in the Pokédex suggests that it has happened enough times to note, so you'll certainly be lucky if you wake up in a cold sweat. Number 1, Araquanid. And you thought we were done with the most child-friendly game in the franchise. When it comes to terrifying bug Pokemon, this game certainly had a field day, as it introduced us to this giant Araquinid. How this thing left the design room without being flagged as too scary, we'll never know.
This is also a water bubble Pokemon, but it's an Araquanid, the evolution of Jupiter.
Despite coming from its relatively goofy primary form, Jupiter, this guy is the stuff of nightmares, as its watery helmet is actually used to suck up and drown other Pokemon. Yikes. One thing's for certain, those of you with arachnophobia probably won't add this one to your team. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.